Well, mobile phones have come a long way over recent years, in fact, probably over the last 2 decades. But for a lot of people, they're still quite hard to manage, particularly now we're into that smartphone world. If you're someone who needs something that's really easy to hear, and big buttons that are easy to see, and big display numbers on the phone so that you can see that you're pressing the correct numbers, this is the phone for you. It's also got an SOS function. So this is perfect for people who need to have contact, but they're only looking for something that's really going to give them those basics of messaging and phone calls. This is not a smartphone per se, but it is a very smart phone for those who need these additional functions. It comes with a great little cradle, which makes it really easy for you to charge. It has, and we're charging this one right now, as you can see by that flashing light. It has a display on the front as well. So as I wake this little baby up, there you go, you can even see the big time, and you can see how big those numbers are and how easy to read it is. And that's just the top. It's even got the day on there so that when someone wakes up straight away, if there's someone who perhaps is easily confused or can't keep track of a lot of things, then there's a lot of information that's displayed just on the front. And hallelujah to people who have always loved a flip phone. Have a look at how big this writing is, but can I draw your attention to how big these numbers are? And guess what else happens as I start to press the numbers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It talks to you at the same time, and you have big numbers that are so easy to see. In terms of functionality, you just use these little top buttons to control your little symbols that are here, your OK and back, for example. This one is going to control it for you, but when you want to use those symbols again, you just go to options and then you use your down arrows. So it's about as easy as it gets. Yes, if you've never used a phone before, it will still take a little bit of getting used to. But for anybody who is very comfortable with using phones or who wants to step into a phone with simplicity, this is the way to do it. It also has hearing aid compatibility, as you can see here, and it also provides you with lots of other options. Now, what I wanted to mention to you was the emergency button. So you've got an SOS help button with up to 5 numbers for auto dialing with GPS location. My recommendation would be is that you have someone in your family help you set this up, if you're not completely tech savvy, to get the most out of it. But otherwise, it's really simply controlled once it is set up and going with that SOS function. But I think the great thing to know is that it really is designed for older people or anybody who struggles with seeing the numbers and also with being able to use and navigate a phone. It's got an auto answer function. It's got that earpiece volume boost key, which is amazing. It's hearing aid compatible. The voice keys, as you already saw there, so as you press it, the voice is going to come out. The main menu is easy to see. And it still does have, I must mention, something very unusual in FM radio, but it also has a camera as well. So you can still take photos with this if you would like to. It's got speed dial and it's 4G network unlocked. With that little cradle, it makes it super easy for even those people who want the simplest of functions on their phone to be able to use it and enjoy it. I'm going to pop it back in there now so that you can see straight away how that's going to work. It comes with everything that you need. It's even got a little strap for around the neck so that SOS function is with you wherever you go.